Traders, the crash is not coming. No crash. No crash. Why? Why no crash? Actually, no crash in the stock market. Not even a big crash coming in gold and silver. None of this. No crash. In fact, the opposite in the stock market. We're talking about a rally. Not only are we talking about a rally, we're talking about a super boom blow off top. And I believe it's under the way. It's just getting started now as I speak. I believe that, right? And I want to cover that with you today, guys, and why I'm seeing this right now around these markets here. So I want to start off with something here, firstly, guys, that if we have a look around these markets, the big thing I'm noticing around all these markets here, and my comments in my YouTube section, which I love having, by the way, I love doing these YouTube videos because I'll be able to see the comments, and the comments really give me an understanding of where is the public. And the public right now is looking at this whole thing here, right? Looking at this whole thing here for that a lot of people are still bearish. A lot of people are still calling crash. A lot of people are saying the top is in the stock market. Now, I don't know about you, but if I look at a simple chart, and this is the Dow Jones chart, and if I see that we have a high, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low, and we are now closing at an all-time new high on the Dow Jones. Does this look like a top is in the markets? No, it doesn't. So if you are saying that the top is in the markets and we're going to go down from here, what are you looking at? Oh, let me guess. You're looking at all the wrong things. The number one thing is this, is the market is likely, no, the market is, the only thing that matters is what the market is doing, okay? We are continuing to make this high lows to the upside. So there's no crash. In fact, the opposite is true. To me, this is the start of a very big move to the upside. And if you are short this market right now, if you are short the indices right now, you are going to get your head ripped off, right? It's like, it's not going to be good for you. We're getting under the way, right? Remember, the trend is your friend until the end. And also that the trend is your friend until the end. And also we can see how that, that just by going with that, you're going to do much, much better, okay? So looking at this market here, very strong high lows. We're breaking up. There's traders, no, the top's not in. In fact, we're just getting started for more upside to come. This is the Dow Jones here. Beautiful, beautiful upward trend. So I'm not sure why people are calling the top is in the markets, because there's actually nothing here, right? Rule number one is the trend analysis. And I promise you, when you're ignoring that rule, you're going to be on the wrong side of the markets all the time. NASDAQ, look what the NASDAQ's doing. NASDAQ is doing what? Here we go again. All right, this is the NASDAQ here, guys. Check this out. NASDAQ here, right? Beautiful, beautiful upward trend. Does this look like the top is in the market? No. So you know what the big problem is? This. Look at this here. You guys that are calling tops in the market, why are you trading like that? Stop trading like that. Stop trading reversal patterns. John, but it's a double top. The top's in. And then it doesn't. John, there's a head and shoulder formation, John. John, it's going to crash. And it doesn't. John, the top divergent. Stop it. What are you doing? Do you actually want to succeed in this market or not? While you're trying to go against the trend, if you just flipped it and said, let me go with the markets, you're probably going to do much better. But you always want to fight the market. Don't fight the market. Go with it, right? What are we doing right now? Oh, let's see. We go. Higher low, low, higher low. Even just recently, look at this here. Another higher low, breaking past support levels. We're at support levels. We're now through here. We might get that. And then away we go again. And we're getting ready. The blow off top is starting, guys. It's starting. Well, that's what I believe anyway. Right? We're starting here. So look at this level here. Even the Russell, look what the Russell's doing. Just holding here nicely and strong. Nicely and strong, right? There you go. There's a word for you, nicely and strong. Look at this here, just holding here. You know what that means? What does that mean? Ladies and gentlemen, look at this here. What does that mean to us? Sideways. If this holds and we start to break above 250, get ready for a face ripper rally. Face ripper rally in the markets. Going down to the S&P 500. Say it with me, ladies and gentlemen. What do we have here? Oh, well, it looks like, oh, that's right. The trend is your friend until the end. High, higher low, higher low, higher low. Don't care about your ego because higher low, throw your ego at the window. Higher low, who cares about your ego? Go with the higher low, not your ego. Higher low, higher low, higher low. Go with the higher low, not your ego. But John, you don't understand. This time is different. Yep. And you've been 100% wrong this entire time. And you still want to try to call tops in the markets? What are you doing? You are not smarter than the markets. Throw your ego at the window. Go with the higher low. That's right. If the market's making higher lows, go with it. Because most of the time it's going to continue. Only about that 10% of the time are you going to be right. Let's just say you are right here and the top is in and the market does do something like this. Beautiful. You are right now 10% of the time. Because you were wrong 9 times through here, but you got it right through here, right? Stop calling tops and markets, guys. The market is getting ready for a blow off top. Here we go. You know what's coming, right? You know what's coming. I hope you guys are not short this market. You're going to get a faith ripper drop through here, right? Looking at oil, guys. Oil right now, look at this here, USO. USO is actually potentially forming a higher low. Ooh, what does that mean, right? So we've got this downward trend through here. This is USO. Nice, good basing pattern. And now we're starting to increase and have a movement through the upside through here. Look at her. Look at her. Isn't she nice? Isn't she lovely? Right, look at this here, breaking up. So if we start to break up through here, guys, we could be getting ready for a really, really, really big move to come from here. Moving on now through to the good old Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is Ethereum right now. Ethereum's still coming down through here, guys. The really big thing I really want you to understand is what's happening here on the big picture weekly charts through here. I honestly do believe to see that this major low here to major high, I honestly do believe we're likely to start to see this whole area through here being a major support level, and then we're probably going to start to turn around. So this is the daily chart. This is the weekly charts. We go back to the daily chart, squeeze the daily charts up. I do see we're probably going to start to, even if we do come down a little bit more, what I see big time coming, there you go. Right, we're probably going down through here. Even if we do come down through to here, we're probably likely to bounce and then start to see a move back up. I see this being here a big sort of buying opportunity, and the same for Bitcoin as well too. We go to the weekly chart with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is still in a very big strong upward trend, right? Always go with that weekly trend. Down, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, and then away we go. So even if we do come down a little bit more from here, that's that long-term trend line through there. And then let's bring on the good old Fibonacci levels. Let's see where are the Fibonacci levels? There's the Fibonacci levels right there. So sort of X marks the spot. As you can see, this whole area through here, that's that area where we're likely to find support. Let's go back to the daily charts now. And now you can see where we're at right now, right? We're coming through here. So we are coming down through to here on the good old Bitcoin from here. But we're probably likely to see, once again, this thing come down, bounce, and then start to make its way back up to here. Because I believe it's just, you have this big swing down, back up, big swing down, back up, big swing down, and then back up again as well. Moving on now through to the gold market. And gold market right now today, lovely little update today in the last couple of days. Let's bring on the good old charts here. So a lovely little update today in the market. I just believe, guys, for myself, that right now we're in what's called a time phase. And I believe we're going to get a lot of volatility out of this market here. We had a very big move to the upside, and now we're probably likely to see something like this going on. Lots of chop. So if you're a short-term trader, don't be getting involved. I honestly believe that this is likely to be, from a short-term trader perspective, this is the daily chart once again. Once again, we're probably likely to go through one of these types of, see this here, right? One of these. See the volatility through here? That's what we see through there. So we're probably likely to get the exact same thing from here. We may even head down. I'm actually expecting to see gold come back down around the 3,600 level. I'm expecting silver to come back down towards the mid 40 level, so around the 45, 40 there. And the same for even the GDX right now. I'm expecting it to come back down towards this trend line. So even though we've got a bit of a gap through here, I'm expecting to see something like this going on, and then maybe we get a bit of a bounce. So, but for the rest of this year, guys, it is game over for the markets there. So there we go, traders. Traders, make sure you grab access to the book that I'm giving away for free on the screen right now. And if you do need some coaching, I'm opening up some spots to a 12-month coaching program where you're with me every day for an hour. And it's called my 1% group. And if you're interested in joining that, then there's that link in the description there. You can go fill out the application form, guys. You can go apply for that. You'll personally talk to me on the phone. And we'll have a good chat and we'll see if you can good fit from there. And I'll speak to you guys real soon.